1907, there was a gentleman named Father Gasson. We have a big building up here with some towers called Gasson Tower, I guess it's called. It's right above that big venue there, open space by the O'Neill Library, which is the Neenan Plaza. I've been pushing that for 30 years. I say, I'll meet you at Neenan Plaza. Doesn't work. Eagle's Nest is where they go. So anyway, Babs was the president when Boston College was down in the South End. And he came out here and he bought 35, 40, 80 acres or whatever we got and established Boston College. And they moved out here in 1913. Now, you guys know we were founded in 1863. Sesquicentennial. Centennial is 100. Sesqui is a half. So it's 100 and a half. That's 150. In case you're in the Carroll School. And we moved out here in 1913. So that's another big event of this person that accounts for the fact that we are on third base. Now, I think a final example I'm going to give is Bill Flynn. You know the Flynn Recplex over here? Bill Flynn was once young. I was once young, so I know how it was. And you get older after a while if you drink a lot of healthy brown liquids. And it keeps the heart going. And in 1955, the Eagles football team was playing many of their games in Fenway Park. Now, many of you know that is where the Red Sox play, right? Now, the Red Sox in 1955 thought that somewhere in the next 50 years they probably were going to be playing in a World Series. And they were right. It was 50 years later, I guess, or something. And they told the Eagles, Boston College, that they could no longer play their football games there. Now, I'm telling you, if we had stopped playing football, as many Jesuit universities around the country, we had the Lombardi Award for the thing. Vince Lombardi was one of the 7 rocks of granite at Fordham. He played at Fordham. St. Louis U had a big football team. University of Detroit did. Georgetown did. Marquette did. Santa Clara did. All these Jesuit universities had very significant football teams before World War II. If in 1955, when we were not allowed to play in Fenway Park, Father Maxwell, the president, had said, well, I guess we got to stop, it would have been a little pebble in the pond. No one would have noted. We were a small, little, modest commuter school, and we would not be here tonight. None of us, or very few of us, would be here tonight if Boston College had dropped football in 1955. I would have retired at the University of Michigan. I would be in Milwaukee now, eating bratwurst and trying to understand what beer is all about. You guys would be somewhere else, going somewhere else. But we're not a national university because of football, but if we had dropped football, we would not have become a national university. And it was due to Bill Flynn, as the Flynn complex down there. He was the young athletic director, went to Father Maxwell and said, if I can get the alumni to give $100,000, can we take the wooden benches that we have on Stokes Hall? Now, you've been around here a number of years. That was the Dust Bowl. That's where they used to play some of their games. They took the wooden stands down to where we have Alumni Stadium now. That's the reason it's called Alumni Stadium, because these alumni gave $100,000 to keep football. So that's another reason. Those alumni that gave $100,000 and Bill Flynn and Father Maxwell are reasons we are on third base today. It didn't happen just like that. So there's a context here. We all think, here I am on third base. Good luck. You're at bat. You haven't even hit it yet. So don't pretend that you've done this all by yourself.